Hello everyone, let's start with the next topic, which is distribution and transformer losses. So, distribution system. So, what do you mean by a distribution system? The part of the power system which distributes electrical power for local use is known as a distribution system. Now, let us see what are the distribution system losses. These losses are due to the energy dissipated in the conductor, the equipment used for the transmission line, transformer, sub-transmission line and distribution line, and magnetic losses in the transformer. The major amount of the losses in the power system is in the primary and in the secondary distribution lines. Therefore, the primary and the secondary distribution losses must be within the limits. Now, as we have already seen that the distribution losses occurs due to the losses in the electrical distribution equipments. So, as you can see in the table, there are the various equipments and their percentage energy losses at full load variation is given within, like, the minimum and the maximum value is being given. So, it occurs in the circuit breakers, generators, then current limiting reactors, transformers, switches, low voltage switch gears, medium voltage switch gears, then motor control center, that is MCC, cables, rectifiers, then static variable speed drives. So these are all the equipments where the losses takes place, and this leads to the distribution losses, add ups to the distribution losses. Now let us see how the system distribution losses can be optimized. So it can be optimized by relocating transformer and substation near to the load center. So by relocating it to near to the load center, the losses can be minimized. Next is rerouting and reconductoring such feeders and lines where the losses voltage drops are higher. So we can reconductor wherever the losses are being higher. Then power factor improvement by incorporating capacitors at the load end. Next is optimum loading of the transformer in the system. So we can optimum loading can be done on the transformer. Next is opting for a lower resistance, that is AAAC, that is all aluminum alloy conductor, in place of conventional aluminum cored steel reinforced, that is ACSR. So we can replace this with a lower resistance conductor. And the last one is minimizing the losses due to weak link in the distribution network, such as the jumpers, the loose contacts, old brittle conductor. So we can minimize the losses by identifying all this weak links in the distribution network. Next is transformer. So a transformer is a passive electrical device that transfers the electrical energy from one circuit to the other circuit through the process of electromagnetic induction. Okay, so it normally step up or step down the voltage between the circuits. Next, what are the types of transformer? So the transformers are classified in two categories. One is the power transformer. One is power transformer and second is distribution transformer. Power transformers are used in the transmission network for higher voltage. So whenever higher voltage is there, power transformers are used for stepping up or stepping down. So it can be used for either step up or step down of voltage, and it is being available in this range for the power transformer. So it may be 400 kV, 200 kV, 110 kV, 66 kV, 33 kV. Next is the distribution transformer. Distribution transformers are used for lower voltage distribution network to the end users, and it is available in the range of 11 kV 6.6 kV, 3.3 kV, 440 volt, 230 volt. So it can either step up or step down the voltage. So these are the types of transformer. Next is, what are the losses in transformer? So the transformer consists of two losses. One is the core losses and the second is the copper losses. So first let us discuss the core losses. It is also known as no load losses. So the no load loss is the power consumed to sustain the magnetic field in the transformer's steel core. So the core losses whenever the transformer is being energized, but it does not vary with the load. Okay. The core losses are caused by two factors. So one is the hysteresis and the second is the eddy current loss. Hysteresis losses is the energy lost by reversing the magnetic field in the core as the magnetizing AC rises and falls and reverses the direction. And the second is the eddy current loss. So eddy current loss is the result of induced current circulating in the core. This eddy current and hysteresis losses can be minimized, like by using a thin lamination for the core. Eddy current losses can be minimized, and by using a silicon steel or high grade steel for the laminations of the core, hysteresis losses can be minimized. Next is copper losses. So load losses is associated with the full load current flowing in the transformer winding. Copper losses is the power lost in the primary and secondary winding of the transformer due to the ohmic resistance of the winding. So copper losses varies with the square of the load current, which is given by P equals to I square R. Now how this copper losses can be minimized is by using a large copper gauge for the windings and a good quality copper winding. So that's it for this video, and